Test, test, test. Okay, so I'm going to try to show you some real basic stuff regarding the uses of GitHub, and Sublime Text, a very popular professional level text editor. First of all, what you'll want to do is probably go and download this stuff. So I would say visit the GitHub website here. Now, I'm already logged into GitHub automatically. That kind of happens once you already have an account on GitHub. GitHub is free, so go ahead and check it out. They have portions of the site that you have to pay for, but it's free to create a basic account and use and create files called repositories on those accounts, and etc. And push that content up and share it with people. So what I like to do with my students, I create files locally on my computer, and then I share them up to my GitHub account, and those files become repos on the GitHub website. So right here, this is a repo that I use with my students a number of about a month ago, actually. And this is called Project 3, and in that class, in this project, the kids just did some basic, very basic CSS stuff for the class. So as you can see, that the URLs are pretty simple. They're just the name of the repository. So I can point my kids to this repo, and once they have the GitHub app installed on their computers, all they have to do is go to this location, scroll down, and clone to desktop or download as a zip file that content, and it'll be on the computer for them to use. So when you create an account on GitHub, after you've gone through the sign up process, they'll send you to the front page, and they'll invite you to go through their Git tutorial. Now, when you click on the Setup Git button here, they'll automatically send you to this page. Well, they say, hey, you can go through all this install Git stuff, which is kind of complicated and complex, or you could just download our GitHub app for Windows, right? And use that instead. Now, Git can be a very confusing thing if you use it from the command line, and originally it was developed for advanced programmers to use from the command line. So I keep my kids sticking to the basic app for the time being, and it's gonna so that they can get used to the workflow of it. Now, another thing. Let's see. Let's go here. Click on here. It's a little sluggish here as I'm recording this. All right, this is the website for Sublime Text, the text editor. Okay, this is the download link. So this is what I'm using. There's another version of it, version 3. I would advise not to use that right now because it's currently in beta, which means you can be in the middle of typing things that you've been creating for hours, and then automatically they can just disappear, right? I don't like beta software unless I'm just being a beta tester. Anyhow, so this is the version that I'm using. Since I'm on Windows 8, I like the 64-bit version. Just download that sucker. Once it's downloaded, now they let you use this for free. Okay, the app is going to display nag windows like every half an hour or something like that. A little window will pop up and say, hey, thank you for using the app. Would you like to purchase it? They'll give you the option to cancel out that and then continue to use it. The developers were really cool by allowing you to just keep using the app and only giving you a nag once in an hour or a couple of days or something like that. Anyhow, so for my classes, um, I keep it free for the time being until I can get maybe a discount on licenses. So I'm see if I can contact the developers to talk about that. Anyway, now there is one thing that's important to mention. Like once you download the app, you'll want to visit this page here. Okay, and this page is something called package control. There is, let's see, installation. Hang on here. Go to the installation page. All right. Now the installation page, the tab is automatically set to Sublime Text 3, so I'm clicking on Sublime Text 2. All right. This stuff, all this here, I want to read the instructions that are happening here, right, carefully, and then copy and paste this code into where they're saying that I should put this stuff, and then restart the Sublime Text package. Sublime Text, one of the things that makes it so cool is that it's 100% configurable. There are like 1,000 different plugins that can be used with this tool. Okay, so tons of these tools make development in multiple different dimensions of development a lot more fun. Okay, so this is very important to install after you've downloaded the software. Let's see, what's next? Oh yeah, and here is a good cheat sheet. You can pause the video for a moment and then copy this URL and go visit it. There's a good cheat sheet out there for Sublime Text 2 Windows cheat sheets, right? So you can figure out how to do different things and come up with different. I would encourage whoever sees this to come up with, memorizations of different types of keyboard shortcut commands that you like to that you use often. Like what are your favorite list of shortcuts that you've discovered? Some shortcut that does something pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool for me to hear about in the future. Okay, so all that stuff aside, now let me show you the GitHub app itself. Okay, so right now I've just got like 3 apps that are local to my computer right now that I've got up on GitHub. When you download this thing and install it, it's going to ask you for your GitHub account. And what's really cool about it is that it syncs with your GitHub website account, right? So you can see whatever Git repositories exist locally on your computer versus the Git repositories that exist remotely someplace, right? And in this case, well, not someplace, remotely, just from on your GitHub account remotely, all right? Let's see here. Now, let me show you how to go about. Now, when you install the GitHub app, it's going to create these little icons, right? This guy here, and this guy, the GitHub and the Git shell, right? So let's see, moving right along. I've got this package console 2 is a special terminal package that I've downloaded from the internet. This doesn't normally come with Windows, so actually, you know what? For the sake of this video, let me not even use that because that'll add in an extra level of complication here. Let's just use the Git shell. So it takes a little while to load up for the first time, but you notice that it automatically sends me to this directory called GitHub. This gets created by default when you install the GitHub app. Okay. Let's see. LS. Does LS work here? Or is yeah, good. All right. So here I've got a number of stuff that's happening inside my directory, other folders. Now let's say I want to create a new folder. Okay. So I'll do something like make directory. New underscore folder. I don't know. Got no imagination right now. Okay, new folder. CD new folder. Okay. Alright, so now I'm in a new folder. I want to see this. Ah, good. So touch index.html and touch, let's see, css.html. Now less, bing. Now these things exist, they have nothing in them, and I have a new folder with these things here. Now let's see. I don't know if this command will work from here, but now I'm going to do something here. I'm not sure if it's going to work inside terminal. Aha, okay, cool. Alright, let's just ignore the stuff that's happening in the background. That's something I had for a different project. Okay, so here we are. It is opened up. Oops, wrong button, sorry. Okay, wait, where am I? Oh, okay. All these other guys. Close this guy out. This is the guy I want. Sorry about that. Had some other things running in the background before. Okay. Okay. Oh, what did I just do? What is this? So this little sidebar thing can be turned on and off from here. Hide sidebar, show sidebar. Okay. Now, when you open up Sublime, it's going to look a little bit different. It might have something like this little thing over here in the side, this mini map thing. That's just a feature of Sublime, no big deal. So here I'm double clicking on each file, and then I'm dragging the tabs over like this so I can see all the tabs. Now if I want to get rid of the sidebar, I just go here to the top, hide sidebar, right? So now stuff is gone. Now let's say empty, okay, empty file. All right, empty file. Another empty file. Sorry. Hope that's not too loud in somebody else's ears. All right, 2 empty files, right? Okay, great. Now, if I want to put this inside my GitHub, here is how I would do that. Let's see, so I would type git init, and let's see, is that right? Git init from here. Do I want to git init? Yeah, git init from inside the folder. Okay, git init. Okay, good, cool. All right, groovy, and now I have these other little things that show up. Okay, and this has to do with some git foo. Okay, kung fu get foo, right? This has to do with some git foo. Doesn't matter right now. We'll just continue. So right now I've initialized a local repository for my git folder, my git files, right? So all the stuff here, git status. Let's see, git status. That's another good command. Now I see all the files that are in my repository that are untracked, right? they're not tracked, which means Git has not protected them. Git isn't watching. It knows it's there, but they're not protected. So if I do something like this, git add space dot, then I do, see, everything turns green. Interesting, right? Then I do git commit -m. That's a flag that means message. -m stands for message. Initial commit. Alright, and now these little numbers don't show up and I just get master, right? So now if I do git status, everything is clean. Okay. Now, this particular folder is located in this directory, documents, and documents is easily found here. So open the photo folder viewer, waiting for that to start up. Here's documents. Oh, but there's documents too. We just click it on right there. Documents. There's the GitHub folder. I'll double click on that. Where is he? There he is. New folder. Yay, new folder. Now, I kind of got ahead of myself. There's some of those things I didn't have to do. The only real command line command I really had to do was just git init, right? Once I did git init, the other things, the other commands I didn't have to do. I was just kind of like doing that just for fun and just so you can see how you can, some of the commands, some of the most basic commands that you can use with Git from the command line to see what it does. But basically the only command line that you have to really use is just git space init. And then after that, right, let me minimize this guy out the way here. After that, you just go to the documents, GitHub directory, and then drag out over there and drop the folder over. Now he's here on my local, shows up on my local app. Now this is an important point. You have to do the git init from the command line. Excuse me, git space init, right? Git space init. Where is he? Where is this guy? There he is, right here. This guy right there, git init. You got to do this guy. All right. If you don't do it, you will not be able to drag and drop the folder onto the GitHub application. Okay, you'll get an error message instead. There'll be a red bar that goes across here saying, you know, danger, danger, Will Robinson, right? Anyway, so now the folder is here. I double click it. Wait for the app to wake up here because my computer's a little sluggish because I'm recording on it. Now the app is, there we go. Now the app is reading the commit that I made from the command line before, right? The initial commit. And if, well, I'll show the next thing next. Now the next thing I want to do is I want to push to GitHub. It's going to ask me for a description. Let's see. Demo of Git. For other teachers. Push it. Now what that does is on the GitHub website, it creates an empty connection with the website, right, with the GitHub website, and it's going to name it new folder. So now I can publish the content that I have in this repo up to the remote GitHub website. And normally, all these things used to be done from the command line in the early days of Git years ago. And you have to memorize, a ton of different commands. It was like learning a whole new language all over again, trying to remember all these different commands and switches and things. But now we've got an app that takes care of most of that for us. And now we'll hit sync. That's going to sync all of the commits that have been made. Sometime this year. Let's see. All right. So I think that's probably taken enough time. I could probably just look here on the website at this point. GitHub. Oh, wait, it's probably. Yeah, go to me. Okay, GitHub. Oh, wake up. All right, GitHub. Yep, there it is. New folder. Click on this guy. It's a handy little window for searching all of your folders on Git. Okay, all my alarms are going off. Sorry about that. Okay, go off. Grief. All right, so there we go. There's our files. Pages unresponsive. Okay, I'll wait for the page. How about that? Go away. All right. So sluggish for some reason. All right. Anyway, so here's the folder, and now everything's pushed up to GitHub, right? So again, if I didn't want to share that with the students, all they have to do is just download it by scrolling to the bottom of the page here and clicking on the clone button or the download zip button. Either way. Now the clone button is going to work in tandem with their GitHub app, right? So that'd be pretty cool to do to see if you haven't done it before, and to play around with that. But if there's ever any connection problems with the GitHub app, perhaps the person that you're trying to teach didn't configure it properly, then you just grab the code from the site by clicking on the download zip button. Now that's it basically. That's the whole thing. New folder. Okay. Stop bothering me. I'm looking at the page already. It's here. Calm down. Okay. So let's see. What else can I get rid of here? think I'm going to just close those guys out. This crazy sluggish behavior. Okay. Maybe there's Flash running on one of these pages someplace. I don't know. Okay. All right. So what is going on? All the clicks are just happening in a delayed fashion. All right, yeah, I just wanted to click on the files so you can actually see, that they are the same files that were edited locally. That's it. I don't know why this is being so sluggish right now. Some sort of strange memory problem. But anyway, that's it. That's the end of this little tutorial. Hope that was helpful.